Hello everyone, welcome back with Cooking with Donna. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. But anyway, I wanted to come back and make a recipe here with y'all, which is a very good cookie. It's a white chocolate date orange cookie. And I'm just going to jump right into it. That way you guys don't got to sit here and watch me blabber my mouth. But anyway, I have 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. To this, I'm going to be adding 3/4 teaspoons of salt. I'll be adding 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. Baking soda, not baking powder. And 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That gives you a more soft cookie with that cornstarch. And it keeps the cookies fresher. For me, it does. I found it keeps them more softer a few days longer. Mix that up real good. We'll get this whisk together, or you can sift it. I just use my old whisk here. Get it all mixed up. And these are some good cookies, you guys. Give them a try. Okay, alright, we got that mixed. And over here, I kind of got everything in my bowl ready for you guys. That way I don't got to sit here and pull everything out and measure this, that. But in here I have 2 sticks of real butter. I have 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of white sugar. And just a cap full of your canola oil or vegetable oil. I just use around a cap full. And just use room temperature butter, because you'll never get this creamed. I don't like using the mixers, like I say, and I guess I'll always say that. I'd just rather do it by hand. I know it's quicker the other way, but I don't like pulling out those bulky things. But just get this, I'm going to get this creamed together for a minute or so, and we'll be back. Alrighty, I got that creamed up. I mixed it maybe 30 seconds or so, just to cream it. And make sure your butter, like I said, is at room temperature. Alright, next I'm going to add 2 eggs, room temperature. It just blends in more easily that way. 2 eggs. Get that mixed in. Or you can do it one at a time where it just mixes in better. And I'm going to grab my vanilla. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of orange extract. Little overflow on that orange. Good sized teaspoon of it. And I'm going to be adding a good tablespoon of orange zest, which I used a pretty large orange and maybe a medium. Get you a good tablespoon of orange zest there. Put that in there. Okay. Get this over here out of my way. Whoops. Alright. I'll get this mixed in. Just until it's all mixed though. Alright. We've got our eggs and everything all mixed up in there. Now I'm going to add in my dry ingredients. Alright. And after we get everything here, we're going to chill our dough for at least an hour, because you want that butter, as in any cookie or most cookies, you want that butter to firm back up to give you a nice cookie instead of it running all over that cookie sheet. So let me get this mixed up. Alright, got it all mixed up. Let me get this out of the way. I just mixed it up until it all came together. Next I'm going to be adding in, this is a 8-ounce pack of dates, dried dates. Now, if you have cranberries on hand, you can do cranberries. But they have the ones that are already diced, but I don't lean towards those ones because they're diced too small for me, for my liking, and they're more hard. They're dried more, so I stick with these ones here and just cut them to your liking. I usually just cut them. I like them a little chewy or in bigger size, so I do usually cut it maybe in 3s, or you can do 4. Yeah, maybe 4. But I'm gonna get these diced up and we'll get these cookies going. Now, before I finish chopping these, I wanted to let y'all know too, don't confuse these with oh, what is she doing? These are not prunes, but if you want, you can add the cranberry, and if you choose to do the cranberry, just add that whole package of that in there as well, instead of the dates. But if you're not familiar with dates, give them a try. They're really sweet, good sweet fruit, and they're good for you. So give them a try. Alrighty, got them all chopped up. I chopped them into 4 and 5 pieces. It just, I mean, these the Sunsweet ones, or any of these dates, actually, they're whole and pitted. Make sure you buy them. It'll tell you they're pitted. Make sure you don't get the ones with the seeds. Get the pitted ones. Okay, but you can see I chopped them in each pit or each date into maybe 4 sections, like them little chunky. But what I'm gonna do now is just gently fold this up on itself. I don't want to break up all those dates. And after I get this all mixed in, I'm gonna chill this dough, and then we'll get back to getting these cookies ready and get them in the oven. And the next step will be the chocolate after we finish baking them. Alright guys, I've been chilling this now for almost an hour. It's gotten pretty firm. So now what I'm going to do is make some, I usually use 2 big, because these are going to be big cookies. That's how I make them. So I wouldn't know what temperature or how long to cook them any other way, because this is how I make mine. I make them probably like on my other cookies, 2 big tablespoons. And for a thick cookie, you don't want to roll them in little balls and place them on there. I like to make like, let me show you. I got to figure out the lighting on this camera. Every time I use it, my hands look purple. I don't understand that. Okay. See, I have them like a little log. That's how you achieve a thick cookie. Okay, and then just kind of press it a little to stand it up. See there? And that's how you get a thick cookie. Now, I have my oven preheated to 350 Fahrenheit. I'm going to start them just like my other cookies. I start them in the middle rack. I let them cook maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll put them to the top. Because I do that just because I want even cooking. I don't want a thick, crusty cookie on the bottom. The longer it's on the bottom, the thicker that brownish is going to get, and it gets harder on the bottom. So if you cook it so long on the bottom rack and then on top, you get even cooking, and it's not, you get a better cookie that way, I find. So I'm going to roll these up, and got me a bigger cookie sheet so I could probably get all these on there. So let me get these all on there, guys, and we'll get back with you. Alright, I got these cookies all on here, but I'm still going to have to do another batch after these ones, I guess, or maybe I'll freeze it, because the dough does freeze well. If you only want to make you a batch up, freeze your dough, and then the day you plan on making some, just take it out of the fridge and make sure it's still nice and firm. If you can make a little log out of it, you're good to go. But I got 11 on the big cookie sheet because I don't want these cookies to touch one another, so make sure I have enough room here. But I'm gonna get these in the oven, 350 Fahrenheit. You can see here, and when you do put these here, make sure you make the little logs and press them kind of firmly onto the cookie sheet or parchment paper. If you don't have any parchment, you can just cook them on the cookie sheet. I don't grease it. They got plenty of butter in them. But just press a little to make sure they're pretty stable, because you don't want them falling over while they're baking. So make sure they got some stability there. Kind of press them and make sure they're going to stand good for you. So let me get these in the oven, and we're going to bake them. Everybody's ovens vary. Your oven's going to vary. Mine, usually, I'll cook them between maybe 12 to 16 minutes, you know. But the cookies are going to look like they're underdone. Do not overbake them, you guys. Just when you think you're probably thinking they look half raw at this point. They're supposed to look a little bit underdone. They're going to carry over cook. They're going to cook a little bit after you take them out. So they are going to look a little underdone. Do not overbake them, guys. Alright, I'm going to get these in the oven, and I'm going to check them maybe at 13 minutes. But usually, my oven, at the big cookies like this, I usually bake them between 16 to 17 minutes. But we'll see where we're at here. Alright. 10 minutes on the middle rack, and then move them to the top. That way you'll get that even cooking, the cooking from the bottom to the top. Alright, I got the first batch out. They're ready. These ones here cooked exactly 15 minutes. Okay. I got another batch in, and then like I said, we're going to do the chocolate on them, the white chocolate on them here in a minute. But see how thick those are? And these cookies are soft, and they are chewy. And once they're completely cooled, we're going to drizzle some white chocolate over them. So let me finish up on the other ones, and then we're going to let all these cool off, and we'll drizzle them with some white chocolate, guys. So stick around. Okay, I wanted to let y'all know here. I got about 19 cookies all together, and I wanted to give you a more precise measurement. That way your cookies cook up the way they should, instead of, oh, about 2 tablespoons. I took what I was using in my hand, and I put it in a measuring cup, and it's actually at least 1/4 cup is what I'm using. And start checking yours though, because like I said, ovens vary. So start checking them like at 12 minutes. Middle rack, 10 minutes of baking, and then top rack, a couple of more minutes. But mine, like I said, are taking 14 minutes or so to 15. So start checking yours at 12 minutes, because you don't want these cookies overbaked. I'm going to let these finish cooling, and we're going to put the white chocolate on them. Alright, guys, I melted me up 1 cup. I didn't measure it. It's approximate, maybe 1 cup of white chocolate in the microwave, stirring it every 10 minutes. Don't overcook this stuff. A lot of people just seize their chocolate all up. You just microwave it for 10 minutes or so, stir it, microwave another 10 minutes, stir it until it's just about melted. You're not looking to get it hot. Okay. That there. It's about 1 cup of chocolate I melted, of white chocolate. Get you a good brand of that. Now, these cookies, like any cookie that has an excessive amount of brown sugar in it, they're always better the next day. Always. They get nice and soft. So with these cookies, just like my other ones, they're gonna be much better tomorrow. Let me get my scissors. But yeah, just let the chocolate harden on these pretty good, and then put them in I like to put them in little gallon Ziploc bags, and seal them real good, and tomorrow they're gonna be yummy, yummy, yummy. More yummy. I put my white chocolate in this little Ziploc bag, and I'm just gonna snip off the end of this, like so. And we're gonna, whoops, it's coming out. Just gonna drizzle this over the cookies. Now, you can put much of this as you want over these cookies, but remember, there is dates in these, and dates are sweet. So we're just gonna drizzle that chocolate over them like so. And you don't even have to put any chocolate on these if you don't want. They're good as they are, and like I said, they're good with the cranberry. Cranberry orange is good. But let me finish these up. I'm gonna let the chocolate firm up on these and let them set up, and be back in a sec. Alright, there you are. They're all done, you guys. I just hope you enjoyed watching me. please like and subscribe. Please enjoy the cookies, and until next time, we will see you guys later. Make you up a batch. Like and subscribe. See y'all later.